When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
Hello out there YouTubers, it's Chrissy with I Can Make You Blush. Today's video I'm going to be featuring 5 things that I've recently purchased and that I'm newly obsessed with and can't believe I've gone years of life without them in my makeup bag. Okay, it's a little dramatic, but I'm really excited to show them to you. So if you are looking for some new fun products, I have a foundation in there, an eyeshadow palette, I have a little bit of everything. So if you want to see a quick little video on some things I'm loving, stay tuned. Okay guys, so here we go. So I want to roll through this pretty quick. I know your time is precious and I don't want to take advantage of it. So thank you for watching and here we go. The first thing is my Jergens BB Body. I was walking through Walgreens, those places are like Target. They're like a trap. You cannot go in there for one thing. I stopped to get batteries and I walked out $45 later with things I didn't need. But was walking through Walgreens and I saw this BB Body. The display just said like essentially pretty cut and dry, like it's wanting to do the same things for your body that a BB cream does for your face. So those of us who are in the makeup crazy by now have heard about BB creams and all the things that they do, and they're so magical. They're all-in-ones. They have primer built in them. They call them beauty bombs. They have SPF. They even out skin tone. They minimize the appearance of pores. They're amazing. We all love them. And so I grabbed it. I was like, yeah, why not? I love it. This has become my favorite, like, out of the shower, put it on, like, freshly shaved legs. It's got a little bit, I'll let you see what it looks like out of the tube. It doesn't have color to it, so it's not like putting makeup on your legs, but it does have a nice glow to it, and you can see like even just over like the hair follicles on my hand, it just smooths. I wore a skirt recently and it's winter, so my legs are fair, and they were still fair, but they didn't look chalky, if that makes sense, and it was just beautiful, and I love it. You can just see the difference from one hand to the other. I love it. So anyways, great purchase. They have it available for $2.99 at Walgreens in this small size, which will last you a good long while. And then I actually went and purchased the big size because I liked it so much. And I think this is like $13. I got it at Target at 13 or 12 or something. Wouldn't use it as a hand cream. I mean, I guess you can, but I think it's more for like legs and arms and body and stuff. But anyway, so that's a product that I love. The next thing that I am going to show you is, I think, one of the most underrated eyeshadow palettes on the planet right now, and it is the Napoleon Ultimate Nude Palette. I've used it on and off in a couple of videos. I keep saying I'm going to do a video for it, but it's tricky because you could do an eyeshadow face. You could do everything with it, but I use it a lot. It's a go-to for me for blending. I use like this color right here under my eye to conceal or highlight or set. I use this color sometimes to set my contour if I'm doing like that real Kim K like dramatic contour. Yeah, I use it for a lot of things. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can use this as a blush on somebody's a little bit. It's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is kind of like banana powder, not gonna lie. I bought 2 of them, one for my personal use, one for my kit, and it is one of my favorite things, and I can't believe that I'm not seeing it all over everything because it's so good. Okay, moving right along. The next thing is the True Magic CoverGirl Skin Perfector. They have 3 of these available. There's a bronze, a gold, and this one. The bronze and gold, like I got to play with them. Way too glittery for me, but this fascinated me because it feels a lot like Stila has a product like this. And essentially it says, the claim is that you can use it underneath your foundation or over top of your foundation to control shine and to minimize the appearance of pores. And it does just that. I usually put it on like just right where I get oily, which for me is usually like right here and like right here if I'm gonna get oily. I haven't had shine for a while. I've been keeping it in my purse in case something pops up because I've been kind of eager to try it over the top of my makeup, but I just haven't had to because it does the trick. So I love that. Last 2 things, I promise. So the next thing is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. I I love this foundation, and I know that there's a ton of people who will go Google this and then come and get so mad at me because they're going to see the price point on it. It is worth every penny of it. I've been using it for months straight now, and if you guys go through my YouTube, there's actually a video where I start off with no makeup on whatsoever, and usually I have to like color correct blemishes, then conceal, then put a little foundation on, then conceal a little bit more, and then set with a powder. And I don't have to do that with this. I can pretty much start off with just a little bit of primer, put it all over, and then you can layer it to a full coverage, but I actually just like to go in and spot conceal and set it with a powder. It's beautiful. Okay, so online it says it's $65, but the boutique I bought it in here in Nashville, it was only $45. I went in expecting to spend $65 because I had a sample of it, and I really, 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 really love it. So I know I watched another video recently of a girl today, I actually watched it this morning, who got on YouTube. She's a makeup artist, and she started with no makeup on her face. And I know if you've been watching any of my videos, I've done several bare face videos, and though that is such a vulnerable, intimate thing, and it's a big deal, and I could tell in this video this girl had never done one before. She had a huge following, and then she makes this video, and I could tell she was really struggling through it. And the first thing people said was like, you shouldn't be wearing makeup, or you need to get it corrected, or you know, show us something that we can afford. Honestly, if it works and you want it covered, I think it's worth every penny, and it'll last. How many of you have gone through $8 or $9, $10 foundations and not been pleased? If you do it that way, a lot of times, if you do that math in your head, it's awesome. And also, I know where I purchased this, I can return it if I don't like it. So yes. And then the final thing, I stumbled across this when I was in Ulta using my 20% off. I don't know how I hadn't heard about this either. This is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Ultra Definition Loose Finishing Powder. This stuff is sick. I cannot believe how incredible it is. Like, I walked past, I'm like, ooh, what is that? And I like did a little swipe and like did it on my hand, and I was like, yes! Where have you been all my life? So it's this ultra fine powder. It does come in colors. It's a finishing powder, not a setting powder. So quick clarification, I've said this in a couple other videos. If you are trying to set your foundation, you need something that's got cornstarch or talc or something in it. Makeup Forever HD powder is not a setting powder, it's a finishing powder. Same with this. So this is something you would put on after you've set your foundation. It's just kind of like, you know, in the olden days when they used to film through a silk screen, this is like your silk screen. I would say the same thing of the HD setting powder. A little bit goes a long way. I had been applying it with, let me show you the brush I've been using, with a brush like this. I think I'm going to start trying to apply it with the Makeup Forever HD finishing powder brush, because it's similar, like a big synthetic kabuki, and press and roll, which is the technique I was shown on how to apply that properly. So anyways, I love it. I'll do a quick little swatch. I did a whole little video on it because I was so geeked out about it. You can see my hand, which I already made kind of pretty with my Jergens. I'm going to take just a little bit of this powder, and right there, like, pay attention to those hair follicles. Right as you blend over top, do you see how much smoother that's getting? It's awesome. And it's still, I mean, it's got color to it, but it's translucent. But anyways, I love this stuff. I am so happy I accidentally found it. It's $34. It's worth it. It'll last you forever in 15 days. Like, it's a good little investment. So those are 5 things that I've fallen in love with and I had to show you, and they've become favorite things for me, and I hope they become favorite things for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time on I Can Make You Blush.
'Cause girl, you're amazing.